Hey guys, namaste. My name's Montana, and I'm going to guide you through some light, nice, juicy yoga stretches to get your morning started. So let's just go ahead and begin. So we'll get started in an easy seat. This is called Sukhasana, sort of just like crisscross applesauce. Go ahead and plant your hands right down on your knees. You can have your palms facing down or up, whatever feels best. And then immediately start engaging your belly. So start pulling your root block in, start pulling and pressing your belly button toward your spine, feeling it zip up and under the rib cage. And then as you continue to engage the abdominal muscles, you're elongating that lower lumbar spine, but check in that you're not, tensing or gripping in the shoulders. So go ahead and do a couple shoulder rolls up and back. Yeah, make sure that the rolls are going toward the front and then toward the back. So much of us tend to cave inward when we talk about posture. So it's best to roll the shoulders down and back, opening up the front of the chest. Once you've had enough of that, go ahead and release the shoulders. Allow them to sit nice and relaxed, continuing to engage those bandhas, the internal muscular locks in your core. And then allow the jaw to relax the same way the shoulders did. So press your lips together, but allow your teeth to unclench, and then drop the tongue down the back of the throat. From here, go ahead and softly close your eyes. And then just start becoming aware and recognizing your natural breathing patterns, the natural ebb and flow of your inhales and your exhales. Continuing to keep the core nice and stable, but allowing the rest of the body to find ease and relaxation. So with every exhale, I want you to allow that to be a cue to relax and release even more. Find a place in the body that you generally like to tense up or hold or grip. And then actively, with every breath, try to release that part of the body or those parts of the body just a little bit more. Now we'll shift our regular breath to a yoga breath, an Ujjayi breath. So we're going to breathe exclusively through the nose, allowing the lips to stay nice and gently pressed together. And we're going to allow the breath to pass over our whisper muscles so it becomes audible. Sort of like when you put your face in front of a mirror and you go, try to fog the mirror up. It's going to be the same sort of situation, the same sort of experience, but your lips are going to be closed. So you're going to try to fog that mirror up with your nose. Yeah. So let's go ahead and try this breath together. Pick it up. Again, relax the shoulders, sit up nice and tall. Engage the core, and then reclose those eyes if you will. Go ahead and exhale all your breath empty completely. Together, we'll take a full inhale through the nose. Pause at the top just for a second, and then release, let it go. Again, Ujjayi breath in. And release. Inhale completely. Exhale steadily. 2 more like that. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Softly blink your eyes open. And when you're ready, taking your time, no rush at all, we're going to move into a tabletop position on all fours. Making sure we're set up nice and properly here. Shoulders right on top of wrists, hips right on top of knees. Hands are about shoulder distance apart, knees are about hip distance apart. Option to point your toes down or tuck your toes under. Tucking the toes under is going to alleviate a little bit of pressure off the knees. So it's just whatever feels good in your own body this morning. From here, drop your belly down, tilt your pelvis to the sky, pull your chest forward. Gaze goes as high as feels good. Breathe in. And then exhale, round through the spine, tuck the belly button in, pull the chin to the chest. Again, like that. Breathing in, drop the belly, tilt the pelvis, gaze goes forward. This is your cow pose. And then breathe out, round the spine, chin to chest, press away with those hands. This is your cat pose. One more round like that. Breath fills you up. Drop the belly, tilt the pelvis. Maybe open your jaw this time. And then as you exhale, round through the spine, really press away with the standing limbs. Feel a stretch between the shoulder blades. From here, come back to a neutral spine. Yeah, go ahead and untuck the toes if you've got them tucked. Bring your legs together to touch. And then walk your hands out about 6 inches so that your hips fall down toward the ground. From here, lift your toes up toward your bum. Yeah, take a deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows. Put your elbows to the back of the room so your arms graze the sides of your ribs and just fall all the way to your belly. From here, drop your feet down to the mat or the ground, wherever you are. Pull your hands back so that they're in line, like with the sides of your waist. And then pinch your elbows towards center behind you. Really press into the palms of the hands and the shoelace side of the feet. Take a deep breath in, press yourself up just a little, baby cobra. And then exhale, roll right back down. Land on the chin or the forehead, whatever feels best. 2 more times like that. Pinch the shoulders in towards center. Breathe in, press up, cobra. Breathe out, ripple down through the belly, land on the chin or the forehead. The last one, big inhale, lifting up. This time as you exhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. We'll come to a downward facing dog. So we won't be here long. Make sure that you're in like a diamond, or not a diamond, a mountain shape, exactly. Your hands are about shoulder distance apart and your feet are about hip distance apart. Yeah, just take one breath in here. And then as you exhale, drop right back down onto the knees. Open your knees as wide as you'd like. Big toes touch together. And then sink your hips back toward your heels. Reach your hands forward. Again, let your forehead fall onto the mat. Stay here for a couple breaths on your own. If it feels good to rock your head side to side, massaging out the third eye, that's there for you. Just allowing the body to open and release and feel good. So if there's any pain at all, pull back. We want this to feel nice and opening, nice and relaxing. On your next inhale, pull yourself back through that tabletop position. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips right back up, downward facing dog. Yeah, go ahead and make sure, check in with your hands, your wrists. So you want to make sure that there's not a crease where your hand and your arm meet right at the wrist. If there is, your weight's probably too far forward in your arms and your hands. So to fix that, to make this down dog feel a little better, bend into your knees, lift your hips up to the sky, press your chest toward your thighs, and notice how by doing that, more weight goes into the legs and the feet and pulls away from the arms, the shoulders, the wrists. Yeah, take your gaze forward and then softly start walking your feet all the way to the front of the mat, as far as you can go, keeping your knees nice and soft. Once your feet are as far as they'll go, keep the nice soft bend in the knees, but pull the hands to either side of the feet. From here, allow your elbows to wrap in toward the sides of the calves. Pull your belly button to your spine, and then allow your chest to fall down toward your thighs. Go ahead and shake your head. Let the neck, shoulders, and face release. Just take one breath in here. And then exhale, let it go. Good. From here, take your hands back in front of your feet. Heel toe your feet open so that they're wider than hip distance. If you've got a mat, open them about as wide as your mat. Keep a nice soft bend in the knees. And then from here, cross your arms, sort of like you're cold, and let yourself fall right back down. And it feels good to sway side to side. You can let that action pull through the body.
Just allowing everything to fall in opposition. Allowing gravity to melt the muscles over the bones. If you're rocking side to side or shifting side to side, softly make your way back to center. Release the hands. And then go ahead and really plant down into those feet. Yeah, let your arms and head stay really heavy. And then as you breathe in, start rolling yourself up to standing. Again, letting the arms and head stay nice and heavy. Once the shoulders are on top of the hips, you can go ahead and lift the head and then open up the palms to the front. Mountain pose. Nice. From here, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, hands come through heart center at prayer. Yeah, and then just bend yourself forward. Good. From here, breathe in, lift up in the torso halfway. And then exhale, plant the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Just take one inhale here. As you exhale, drop down onto the knees, open them wide, big toes touch, sink the hips back, child's pose. Again, allow the forehead to rest on the mat, and then rock the head side to side, massaging out the forehead. On your next inhale, pull yourself back to tabletop. This time as you exhale, kick your feet over to either side, it doesn't matter which way, and then sit down on your bum. Allow your legs to extend out long in front of you. Nice, flex your feet nice and hard. Straighten the legs as much as you like or bend them. Whichever way is fine. It just is a matter of how your body is feeling this morning. Go ahead and place your hands by your hips and then lock those elbows out. Take a deep breath and get long in the spine, so feel your tailbone rooting down and the crown of your head pulling up toward the sky. As you exhale, reach your heart forward toward your knees. So instead of allowing the spine to round like this, we're going to keep the spine nice and flat. If it feels okay, you can walk your fingertips toward your feet. Good. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, let it go. This time, breathing and getting it longer in the spine. As you exhale, stay exactly where you are in the spine, but let the head fall down. Yeah, let the head and neck release. If it feels good to turn it side to side, that's there for you. Good. When you're ready, if your hands are toward your feet, walk them toward your hips, and then slowly start rolling yourself up until your shoulders are back on top of the hips. From here, option to keep your legs straight or bend your legs all the way so that the soles of the feet are down on the mat. Reach your arms out in front of you. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, get long in that spine. Same thing, tailbone goes down, crown of the head goes up. Breathe in. As you exhale, belly button pulls to spine, and then slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Once you lead it to your back, go ahead and pull both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the tops of the shins. Give yourself a hug. Head can stay lowered on the mat, or you can bring the chin into the chest, whatever feels best. And then softly start rocking side to side, massaging out the back. Next time you come to center, stay. Keep your right leg in toward your chest. Extend your left leg out long. Options to keep it straight or bend it to the sole of the foot's down on the mat. Both hands are wrapping on the top of that right shin, and then pull the right knee in toward the chest. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let the right knee fall to the left. Reach your right arm over to the right. Arm can stay straight or bend like a goalpost or like a cactus. And then that left hand stays right on top of the right thigh. Make sure you don't have it on the knee just to avoid any injury. Got it on the thigh or the calf. Yeah, take a full breath in. And then exhale, let it go. Gaze can be to the left, up to the sky, over to the right, or you can rock your head side to side, massaging out the scalp there a little. One more together, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Next inhale, bring your right knee into your chest. As you exhale, just switch the legs. So left knee comes to chest, right leg extends long. You can keep it straight or bend the knee, placing the sole of the foot down on the mat. Pull the left knee in toward that left shoulder. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, reach the left knee over to the right. Left arm extends to the left, straight or bent like a goalpost. Right hand is resting on that right thigh or maybe the calf. Just try to avoid your knee. Breathing in, breathing out. Gazes to the right, up to the sky, to the left, or rocking from right to left, wherever feels good. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. From here, inhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Come back to center. As you exhale, let the right knee follow suit. Again, rock to side one more time. And then softly come back to center. Good. From here, drop the soles of the feet down on the mat. And then two options. So you can option to open the hips, work on external hip rotation by bringing the soles of the feet together to touch and letting the knees open wide like a book for a reclined butterfly. Or you can work your thighs or your hips internally if that feels better. What you're gonna do to do that is keep the soles of the feet down on the mat, but open them as wide as your mat. If you don't have a mat to sort of gauge that, then just open them wider than your hips. So open them up more than your knees. Then let your knees knock in toward each other. Yeah, you'll feel a stretch in the internal rotating hip. Nice. And this posture also is a nice restorative posture for the lower back. So if you have any lower back pain, this is a really good posture to sit in. So just stay here for a couple breaths on your own. Again, allowing every exhale to relax and melt you nice and deep. Whenever you're ready, wherever your legs are, softly allow them to extend out long. So you're laying all the way down. Allow the hands to reach by the sides, palms facing up. If it feels better, maybe reach the arms above the head. Maybe place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Softly close your eyes if they're not already shut. And allow yourself to just sit in silence for a couple minutes. Whenever you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, softly just start wiggling your fingers and toes, waking the body back up. Reach your arms above your head if they're not already there. Bend your knees up to the sky, placing the soles of the feet down on the mat. And then softly roll onto your right or left side, finding a nice comfortable fetal position. From there, press yourself up. And then we'll meet in that same crisscross easy seat Sukhasana. This time bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to lead you in a nice early morning stretch series. The light in me honors, sees, and acknowledges the light in each and every one of you, even virtually. Bring those thumb knuckles up to your third eye. Take one more deep inhale, open up the heart and throat, truth and intuition toward the sky. And together we bow and say, Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.